Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Guys, I want to thank you again so much for sticking with us today. We have a lot going on. We were just live with Derek Sagambi on NBC, so thank you if you tuned in. Also, we will be back tonight for another round of Hot Messy Topics where we have a lot to talk about. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern for subscribers only live chat. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that notification bell. And now we're back to talk about the fact Robin Dixon is sharing her status with Wendy Osefo, Dr. Wendy Osefo, after the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. She talks about her wedding plans, plus there's a cast shakeup coming, maybe, for Potomac. We have all the details. So with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, so from what we're hearing, Robin Dixon went into the reunion for season 6 in hopes that she would be able to repair her already strained relationship with Dr. Wendy Osefo. Mind you, her, Giselle Bryant, a few of them were a big part of this bringing the Eddie Osefo cheating rumors to light. So if I were Dr. Wendy Osefo, I probably wouldn't want these women in my inner circle anyways, because if you attack me, okay. If you start attacking my relationship and my family, that's probably a different situation. Now, she was doing an interview, and in this interview with Entertainment Tonight, she spoke out about a lot of this. And it was said, while looking back at the taping, which took place in October, there was a huge surprise cameo from Nicki Minaj. Robin slammed Wendy Osefo's lack of accountability and shared her future plans for kids and a second wedding. She said, "I don't feel good about where we are." Okay, this is her relationship with Dr. Wendy Osefo. "I was actually expecting to go into the reunion and come out with some sort of resolution. I didn't go into the reunion with anger and being tense and or being rude. I went in with an open mind and an open heart. I wasn't trying to be confrontational. I wasn't trying to argue. I just wanted to talk stuff out. However, if you go back and you see from the trailer, Dr. Wendy Osefo came out with a blown up photo of her text messages with Robin, bringing up the Eddie Osefo cheating rumors. It came from Monica's blog, All About the Tea. So shout out to Monica because she was mentioned on Bravo, and she's always mentioned on Bravo, actually. If you always see the Housewives and they reference an article, you see All About the Tea come up, which is interesting because you never see Up and Adam pop up on there. We see you, Bravo, but we still love you. But no, I mean, if I were Dr. Wendy Osefo, I would be the same way. You wouldn't get anything from me. I wouldn't give you any of my attention. I would just move on and pretend like you are not in my circle. You can't attack my husband, my relationship, my family, and then be like, oh, well, let's go grab a drink. Do you want to have some dinner? Okay, maybe let's. No. Robin did reveal that Wendy Osefo did show up to the reunion, not even attempting to listen. She said on these shows, you kind of get to a point where people can reflect and look back and say, well, maybe I was a little bit too defensive, or maybe I attacked a little bit too quickly, or maybe I didn't give you a fair chance. And none of this happened. This is what she said. Now, during one particular Real Housewives of Potomac episode of season 6, Wendy took aim at Robin's love life, telling her, you don't even have a relationship to even care about, even though Robin was still very much so in a relationship with Juan. We've heard that Juan might live in a different home. However, when you look at the fact that they just built their dream home, I don't think those rumors are true. And nobody's really talking about it because nobody thinks that Robin is as relevant as some of the other housewives on the show. I'm not throwing shade Robin's way. It's almost like thinking about a Teddy Mellencamp or a different housewife on another franchise who seems like they're great. You'd probably want to be friends with them. They look like they have a great family life. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just don't make great reality TV. That's fair. Please don't come for me on this one. I think that's fair. Robin said, once you see that things weren't really what you thought they were, why are you doubling and tripling down on my relationship and continuing to put down my relationship in your media interviews? That's the part where I'm stuck. I never said one bad thing about her husband or her relationship. I never talked about the Eddie Osefo cheating rumor. What I expressed at the time was, I can't believe they're doing this. And so for her to just take everything that I said and make it seem like I was coming from a bad place, that for me was more hurtful than her talking about my relationship. According to Robin, she didn't appreciate Wendy's over strategizing and overthinking, nor did she care about the way that she was seemingly shading single people. I don't think she was shading single people at all. I think that you totally missed the memo on what was happening here. I think she was shading you because she's like, why are you a part of this conversation when you guys are over here in the corner talking about these alleged cheating rumors, which you were a part of? Because if we saw where Candace got the house for your first cast trip, you and Giselle, Robin and Giselle, were in the room talking about the Dr. Wendy Osefo husband's cheating rumors. And then when Dr. Wendy Osefo walked in, neither one of you said anything. Instead, you wanted to wait until there was a moment where everyone was together or push Ashley into the light so she could bring all of these rumors to light. Yeah, if I watched it back and I'm looking at it through her lens, I'm team Dr. Wendy Osefo on this one, obviously. Robin said that Dr. Wendy Osefo, her stance is pretty much saying that single women aren't worthy. They're worthless and they're, oh, poor single women. Again, I didn't take that from this. Although Robin did hint that eventually her and Juan would have some sort of marriage celebration to do their vows all over again, and it was going to be a public thing that would be on Potomac. Now she's saying she thinks that she would do something a little bit more private. They are still considering having kids, but she said, we'll see what happens. I'm aging by the day, so I'm not confident that it will happen. Regardless, but I haven't closed the door on it yet. As for Nikki's reunion appearance, Robin did say she suspected that Nikki would probably show up. However, she had second thoughts when she arrived. It was a huge surprise, Robin said. Bravo production did a great job of surprising us because I think going in, we all in our minds were like, they got to make it happen. Like Nikki's going to be there. We were just waiting, but they really kind of took us off the scent and then gave us the surprise. She was out there for a very long time, like hours, but she wasn't like quick hitting with the questions. She was really slow with it, very intentional, very deliberate, and sometimes would get into unexpected conversations. Now, during this interview, Robin also talked about a potential cast shakeup, and she said, I don't see what changes are necessary. I'm sure the goal would be to try to get everyone back to a good place. Count me in, coach, because I see some necessary changes. I feel like Robin, unfortunately, she should not be a part of the cast anymore. Esquella, I like her as a friend of the show, but I don't know if we necessarily need her. I think we need to bring in a new full-time housewife, someone who is not a crutch for Giselle and someone who will make Giselle stand on her own. We just saw it with Vanderpump Rules, Lala Kent and Katie Maloney, forced to navigate these friendships with some of the other ladies like Sheena Marie and Ariana Maddox, because they did not have that Witches of WeHo like situation where they could be mean girls. They had to put themselves out of their bubble and start engaging and getting a part of the conversation, entertaining the conversation to begin with. They couldn't sit back and be on their high horses. And I think that's what we need to do for Giselle on the Real Housewives of Potomac. If I'm wrong, again, say I'm wrong. I'm here for it. But we will be talking about this tonight on Hot Messy Topics. Guys, go ahead, comment below. What do you think about Robin and what she's saying about Dr. Wendy Osefo from the reunion? What do you think about a cast shakeup? Are you here for it? And she doesn't think one's necessary, but that's probably because she would be the first one to go. Give me your thoughts. And don't forget, subscribers only live chat and call in tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Hot Messy Topics. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that like button. I love you guys. I'll see you so very soon. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.